Told my wife since she doesn't have my back, I won't take care of her daughter anymore. I've been in Sally's life since she was 5 years old. I'm the one who taught her to ride a bike in our driveway, spending 3 weekends straight running beside her until she got it. I attended every single parent-teacher conference for 12 years, while her bio dad lived overseas, sending maybe one birthday text annually if we were lucky. I paid for her braces out of my own pocket, $4,000 because her bio dad said he couldn't afford it. I drove her to orthodontist appointments every month for 2 years. I'm the one she called crying when her first boyfriend broke up with her. I took her out for ice cream and let her vent for 3 hours. Last month, with junior year grades coming up, I told Sally I'd buy her the new iPhone 15 if she brought up her grades and got at least 2 A's. She'd been begging for it for months. She agreed immediately, seemed motivated, said she'd study harder. Test results came back 2 weeks ago. She failed math completely and didn't get anything above a C in her other classes. So I told her no phone until she retakes the failed class and shows improvement by finals. I explained this wasn't punishment, it was about following through on agreements and taking school seriously. She absolutely lost it, screaming, slamming doors, the whole teenager meltdown. I stayed firm. My wife backed me up at first, told Sally we had rules for a reason. Then Sally called her bio dad overseas, crying about how unfair we were being and how she desperately needed this phone. He called me 2 hours later, and I calmly explained our agreement about grades. He started yelling about me being too strict before hanging up mid-sentence. Typical of him. I thought that was the end of it. 2 days later, Sally came bouncing into the kitchen, absolutely ecstatic, announcing her dad had ordered the iPhone 15 and it would arrive in 2 weeks. My stomach dropped. I found my wife in our bedroom. We had an agreement about this. She wouldn't look at me. Her father wanted to get it for her. They talked and decided. Why did you allow this? We made a deal with Sally together. She finally turned to me and her face was cold. You need to stop interfering with Sally's business. You're not her father. Those words hit me like a punch to the chest. Not her father. The man who's been her father for 12 years, who stayed up through countless flu nights, who helped with hundreds of homework assignments, who paid for field trips and school supplies and soccer equipment, who walked her through her first heartbreak while her real dad couldn't even remember to call on Christmas. I took a deep breath. You're absolutely right. I'm not her father, so I'm done. I won't interfere anymore. My wife looked confused. What do you mean? Exactly what I said. Sally's nearly 18 anyway. She has a father, and apparently it's not me, so he can handle everything from now on. That Saturday morning, Sally came downstairs, asking me to drive her to soccer practice like I had every Saturday for 6 years. Ask your father to take you. She blinked. What? Your father? The one who bought you the phone? Call him. Sunday night, she needed help with her history homework. She always came to me because I'm good at history. She knocked on my office door with her textbook. Your father can help you with that. Dad, come on. I'm not your dad, remember? Your mother made that very clear. The parent-teacher conference reminder came in my email Monday. I forwarded it directly to my wife with a note for Sally's father to attend. Tuesday, Sally asked if I could pick her up from her friend's house. Take an Uber or call your father. My wife pulled me aside Wednesday night while Sally was upstairs. What exactly are you doing? I looked at her calmly. Following your instructions. I'm not her father. You made that extremely clear. So I'm not interfering with Sally's business anymore. She has a father, and he can handle all the father things. You're being ridiculous. No, I'm being exactly what you told me to be. Nothing more, nothing less. The phone arrived Thursday. Sally's been glued to it ever since, posting constantly, staying up until 2 a.m. Her grades have dropped even further. She failed another quiz. Her bio dad hasn't called once since sending the phone. Yesterday afternoon, Sally came to me excited, asking if I'd take her to the DMV next month to get her learner's permit like we'd been planning since her birthday. We'd talked about it for months. I'd promised to teach her to drive. I smiled at her politely. That sounds like a father-daughter thing. You should definitely call your dad and ask him. I'm sure he'd love to fly in for that. Her face fell. But you promised. I promised when I thought I was your father, but your mom explained I'm not, so your actual father should handle it. She ran upstairs crying. My wife hasn't spoken to me in 2 days, but I meant what I said. I'm done interfering.